this is amazing. It was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Moskin and Cam Water.
It's motorsport, but not as you know it. Test yourself and your everyday road car. Safe, affordable, but most of all, fun. And all you need is your daily driver. Experience the thrill of a sprint day. Race against the clock at a hill climb. Or test your reflexes with an auto test. It takes just 3 simple steps to get started. Get on the start line. Search Motorsport Australia Daily Driver today.
Fishies in a row. They're here to make a point and to do Eddie proud. They fan out in the background as they come down to turn 1 for the first time. It all looks pretty good, 2 by 2. We'll stop the camera here. Oh, Eddie would be proud, mate. That was awesome run around turn 1. But, oi! Contact with the fishies!
He's made it through. It doesn't look like Angus has made it, but Thomas Freeman's made it through, and Angus is going to suffer the crowd coming through there to be able to turn his car around.
I love riding. It's a real social thing. There's a great bond between riders.
Every weekend I look forward to getting out there. It's a freedom like no other.
Riding to work is a great way to start the day.
Shannon's insure all types of road bikes, not just classics. They offer features riders really want. It's why they're one of Australia's leading motorcycle insurance providers.
Whatever you ride, whatever you ride,
Whatever you ride.
ride with Shannon's.
Call 134646 for a quote.
And they are off. It was a good start from Dylan to Bono. I think Phil Vella got a great start there in the background as well. You can see already cars going 5, 6 wide as they're trying to find any semblance of space. They come into T1. So far we've got 2, 3 wide as they snake down. There's Michael Culture that's got around Dylan to Bono. A couple of cars going wide there. Was that a bit of contact in the back? Scott Pocock caught up in that, I think, there, buddy. But it's Michael Cullajar's got past, so Dylan...
light is coming out and we're about to get going, and we have a green light and a very slow start for the 86s, but they are moving out there on the grid. It would be very interesting to see exactly which driver can capitalise on this first lap. Just go through the grid. Looks like Jamie Christensen had a really awesome start to get ahead of Dylan DeBono, and Doug Gowage also jumped his teammate as well, so unfortunately Dylan stalled the car a little bit more than what he preferred. But
Weekend in, weekend out, Motorsport Australia officials are making waves. From waving flags, waving cars through pit lane, or responding to a wave for help. Wave hello to new lifelong friends. Who knows, you might just make waves around the world. Ride the first wave. Search Motorsport Australia officials today.
Still great classes of car, and if you are able to, if you're coming up the ranks on iRacing through the licenses, it's a fantastic sort of laneway into prototype driving, going from that GT3 up through the prototype classes. As the safety car pulls in, and we get ready to go green as we come up towards the line. Edwards, Hasler, who's going to get the jump down to turn 1, or will any of the fishies, any of the piranhas in behind them, assault them down towards
green and they're off.
First lap. Let's go here.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannon's.
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover,
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannon's.
Shannon's, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 134646 for a quote.
This is amazing. It was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Moskin and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down the hill. Sam Noble wants to sniff on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble bottle right now because tell you what, night and just absolutely drove away from us. Hayden trying to go around the outside. This is where he could have just sent it up the inside, but he hasn't committed, which is fair enough.
Good evening and welcome back to the SRW TV channel for the Shannon's GR86 National Season 3 Round 9 from Knockhill. I am JP. I'm going to be joined in the booth very shortly by Steve Sinkovic. We're off doing some investigating at this moment in time like a super sleuth that he is. So while he's off doing that, let's bring you up to date with the situation on the championship standings. In the AMS, Ronald Allen is out in front by 38 points. We're going off the drop weeks this time, guys. With Greg Johnson in second, Kevin Wakefield in third, Shannon Wright in fourth. Then we've got David Simmons, Shane Now, and Stephanie Pickley, Ben Simpson, Jason Depp, Russell Gander, Brandon Soper, Brent Wessel, and Phil Buckman and Aston Davis. It's I'm fairly confident Ronald Allen can wrap this up today. All right, there'll be job done for Ronald Allen as well. In the Pro-Ams, you can see the big old gap Dan Batouche has got there in the Pro-Ams. He is champion going into this final round here as well. Chris Tomlin and Cam Hardwick in second, third, with Mark Cochran, Callan Hodgkinson, Ryan Price, Dean Sinkovic, Josh King, Wayne Edwards, Thomas Donoghue, Matt Feeney, Luke Crum, Tom Brown, Gordon McCulloch, and David Davidson. Now, in the pros, this is where it's going to get exciting because there has been a swap of the lead. Kyle Lavery has taken up the mantle in the first place. He's on 1,094 points. Ben Faulkner's on 1,082. Where are they at the moment? Faulkner's in first, Lavery's in third. So that's going to be doing some maths, and, well, you don't want to rely on myself and Steve Sinkovic for that one. So we won't be announcing the official results until we can get some form of definite clarification on that one. But Sam Chapman in third, and David Gallo and Daniel Burren, Doug Gowans, Josh Houghton, Jackson Pringle, Tony Baker, Shane Ratcliffe, Dylan DeBono, Mitch Noble, Sam Katakazinos, Jamie Christensen, Tyson Hamner, Blake Fitzpatrick, Sam Christensen, Tim Hammis, Jamie Davis, Ty Delaney, and Jack Andrews. Now, what can we say so far about this season? Well, we have been to some absolutely amazing tracks. We've been to Donny, Circuit de Navarro, Algarve, Circuit de Lebanon, Zandvoort, Oschersleben, Red Bull Ring, Hungaro Ring, and Knockhill. Now, what did we decide for next season? Well, what we've decided for next season, well, not me, because I'm not personally involved in this one, but this is a SRW TV guys as well, is for next season, we are going to be going elsewhere. We're on a Malaysian, Australasian, Oceanic, there you go, that's the word I was looking for, tour here. We're going to Oran Park Raceway on the 10th of October, then Suzuka International, then we go to Okayama, then Winter Motor Raceway, Tsukuba, which, oh my God, I love Tsukuba, Mobility Resort Motegi, Sandown International, Fuji, and then we've got an Enduro at Mount Panorama. Now, do you want to get involved? Yes, if you do, check out the links down below in the YouTube channel, as I've heard a mad in the background from Mr. Steve Sinkovic, who I ain't even brought into the booth yet. But let's bring him in now so we can find out what the was about. Steve, welcome in. What was that about?
Well, welcome back, mate. How good has it been to be here for the final round at Knockhill? I tell you what, drama has already started. Just as I heard one of the drivers go, settle, guys, let's not go crazy here. There was a 4-car pile-up. They just, cars rolling on their roofs and everything. So I'm telling you right now, this qualifying is going to be pertinent to be clean. If you want to be at the pointy end, you got to do the good job. You got to get the right job done and get a good lap in, because there's a lot of people fighting for positions, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've just seen. Yeah, I've just seen a lot of people go flying off, and to be honest with you, so I think at the end of the day, this is going to be a very tough one to decide how they're going to cope with interference and on the quali lap, right? Because let's be real, this track isn't the largest, Steve, so there could be somebody just in the way, and he might not purposely be in the way, he might just be slow. So RC are going to have their hands full this evening as well. Let's give Trevor Youngson a shout out. He's in YouTube chat. Welcome in, Trevor. Thank you so much for joining us. And
the season calendar's still stuck there too, mate.
What's that?
I think the season calendar's stuck there too.
Oh, yes, the new one. Hold on. Ooh, that didn't go off when I wanted it to. There you go. He's off.
That corner we just saw, did you see Lavery before get all four wheels in the air?
They will do. Now, if you've never seen that chicane, it is going to be a chicane where people are going to be jumping up through off the ground. All right, it's a very interesting chicane. So, you know, we'll see, and we'll see how they get on here as well. But I think it's going to be very, very exciting. 2 races, 20-minute race and then a 40-minute race. Top 10 reverse for the 40 minutes, Steve, as well. That's going to be an interesting one, but we need to talk about this Pro Championship. Carl Lavery sitting on top at this moment in time, ahead of Mr. Faulkner, and he's currently 12 points ahead here. Can he do this tonight?
Can he do this tonight? I think he can. I think he's got it in him. He's definitely smooth enough, clean enough to get it done. Yeah, I think he can. I think it's one of those tracks where he needs to qualify right. Oh, look at that. The pressure is on the top 3. The pressure is on Ben for a change as well. He hasn't got it all his way now. He's got a bit of work to do. He's got to get a good clean lap in. We can see him at the front there now. He's got a 55.3. He's got just over 3/10 on Lavery, but it's going to be a tough one, mate, because an error can happen out here so easily.
Yeah, Lavery's just got in with a 55.451 there as well. So he's followed it up, not too far back whatsoever there as well. Josh, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us on that one. Don't forget, guys, if you're not in the SLW TV Discord, you should be. Links down below as well. We've got a nice little special event coming up next Wednesday, Steve, don't we? Is there something exciting happening in the realms?
We do. We are at Silverstone next weekend for the very first Australian Open Wheel Nationals, joint event from Gentlemen Sim Racing Club and Sim Racing World. 20 of their best against 20 of our best. And it's going to kick off like normal, open session like we do on every Wednesday night. Quali's at 8 o'clock, and it's going to be a spectacular race. We're going to have a Hamish broadcast with Hutto and Gentlemen Sim Racing Club's Zach, who's a pro announcer as well. And there'll be also some background TV going on. We'll have actually 3 different iRacing accounts running 3 different screens. So it's going to be spectacular. There'll be plenty to choose from. I think Hamish is going to be a very busy guy, and it's going to be spectacular.
Yeah, definitely will be on that one. So stay tuned. Tune in for that, because it's going to be very, very exciting indeed. I will be watching myself. So going to be looking forward to seeing that one. We've still got about just under 9 or just over 9 minutes remaining of quali. Ben Faulkner out in front on a 55.2. We've got Josh Houghton on a 55.4. Carl Lavery 55.451. Lavery's got to jump Houghton, right? Let's be real. Houghton's going to do a number, isn't he? Surely he's going to play the team game for Ben on the last round.
Yeah, look, there's enough guys out there to play the team game, you know. As long as it's within the rules, it is what it is. Yeah, it's racing, just like in F1 and whatever else sport you follow in motorsport. Team rules are team rules. You know, you gotta take one for the team. I'm sure that this weekend Oscar Piastri is going to take one for Lando Norris, if he has to get Lando up closer to Verstappen. The same's going to happen here. You've got Lavery, you've got Faulkner, then you've got the Carling boys. Gallo and Byrne. The problem for Lavery, the problem for Lavery, for Bartouche, is they're solo boys. They've got no one to back them up. They've got no wingman.
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? That's why I think it's vitally important that Lavery's got to jump in front of Houghton. Surely he's got to, because Houghton will do a number on him at Knockhill. Houghton's not stupid. He ain't silly. He knows where to place the car. And if Lavery can't jump him at the start and he can't get him in quali, he's going to be stuck because Houghton would just position the car right in the middle of the track. Knockhill is not the widest circuit. In fact, it is a crazy circuit to bring this amount of cars to. So it's going to be, there's people off in quali already. There was people doing wonderful pirouettes in practice, people missing the chicanes altogether. This part here, going straight up over the jump. It's going to be manic.
That looks spectacular, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But Lavery's got to clear Houghton some way, one way or another at the beginning.
Yeah, he does. He does. He's got to keep it clean too. It's not an easy track to pass on. You've got a few spots where if you can get the right entry. So the problem is from the first corner to the fifth, it's all about momentum and keeping the rhythm going, because you stuff up one of them, you stuff the next one, because your entry points aren't right. So you're going to lose a lot of pace through there. You've got this little bit here. Again, you get too much air, take it too aggressive, you're going to roll the car and spin the car. You've got the very last turn, the hairpin, coming up a hill. So it's really hard on the brakes, and there's a couple of different ways of taking it. Some drivers take it out wide, straighten up to get a better launch down the straight. Some guys take it inside and will try to get in front of those cars that are trying to launch it. So it's going to be very interesting. Mate, it's anyone's race tonight. It really is. It's one of those tracks that can change the whole championship.
Yeah, and it can spin it on his head on that one. So stay tuned. Keep an eye out and see how we get on. Don't forget, if you are here, guys, like, subscribe, turn on the bells, and do all that other fancy jazz that you can do for completely free on YouTube here as well. But this young man has got a lot on his shoulders this evening. He's leading the championship. He's got so much pressure to try and wrap this up here this evening as well. Going into that Pro-Am situation, Dan Bartouche driven well all season, Steve. Pretty much we can safely say at this moment in time he's going to be out-and-out winner, right? He's 83 points in front of Chris Tomlin. Yeah. Another man that's driven exceptionally well this season.
Yeah, 100%. I think Bartouche would have to get disqualified tonight. And even then, I think the top-end points, I think it's 75. Don't quote me on that, but I can't remember, to be honest. I've looked at the points in months. But it is what it is. He's got to do what he's got to do, finish it, get it done, even do one lap and park it. Yeah. That'll get it done. Man, so it should be a good one.
That's exactly what I would be doing one lap in each race. Right, I'm going to go and stop now. So Dan Bartouche's got a lot on his shoulders on this one. Ronald Allen, a man who we've seen do exceptionally well. He's part of the Foreman Man Club, who's done the 3 out of 3 at races. Driven exceptionally well as well. Not quite as comfortable as Bartouche, but he's still, well, there you go. That's probably not the best way to be started off, as I'm just about to big you up for how well you've driven, and you end up going off the side of the circuit. 38 points in front. There's got to be a massive place gap between Greg Johnson and Ronald Allen for that swap to happen, right? You know, let's be real about it. There's got to be a massive gap. So are we saying that Mr. Allen, as long as he keeps it on track and drives how he normally drives, is pretty safe for the AM Championship?
I'd say so. I think you're on a point there. Being the way he has driven all season, I don't see any reason for him to change his style all of a sudden. And he has been Mr. Consistent. We know that he hasn't been the fastest in the AMs. And like lap times and stuff like that, he's done all right in quality, but in the race he's not the fastest. So he gets himself in a good quality position against the rest of the AMs, but race pace is not his strength. What his strength is clean driving, staying out of problems, staying out of traffic, and doing the smart things. Letting the guys who he can see that are coming through at a fast pace get in front of him and get on the back of them. And we've seen him do it all season, and it's paid off really well.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ronald Allen on that one, but it is going to be that pro battle. 1:30 hour, Mitch. Hi, fellas. How are we this morning night? I am doing very well. Been out of bed no longer than about 55 minutes. Oh, maybe an hour now. Steve, are you okay?
I'm really good, mate. I'm really good. My birthday yesterday, so I turned another tick came across my body and got up this morning. Actually fresher than I have in a while too. The wife took me out for dinner last night, so I had a great night out with the family, and I'm all pumped up. I've got a week to go and a bit, mate, till I move into the new house and I can get my studio set up, soundproof my room, get my monitors, my cameras, everything set up, ready to rock for season 4. So I'm super pumped. And to top it off, what are we in? Final round of the year of the season, championship round. Can't wait for all these guys to get in there.
Just to top it off, we dropped the championship round at Knockhill. So there you go. Be aware it's going to go.
I do like this. Have you driven this track?
Yes.
I do like it. I reckon it's a lot of fun.
It is.
Maybe I'm a sucker for punishment.
It is, mate. But then again, we're asking to chuck quite a few cars around here, which I don't know. I think there's like 32. I think, give or take, minus out the safety and that.
28, 29 cars out there tonight.
Yeah, so
that's a very consistent season.
That's a lot, Steve. That's a lot of cars.
For the viewers out there, have a look at the track map and see if you can spot some gaps, which are very, very small. Very, very small.
Yes, absolutely.
It's crazy.
We're on a glorified go-kart track, and we've chucked GR86s. I've seen SR8s and SR10s come hurtling round here, and I've driven an SR8 round here. Very, very exciting in an SR8. However, you do get flat air, literally, at the chicane of 4 and 5. You do physically end up going up in the air here. You take off just about there, and you're flying by the time you land there. So, and that's going to be one of the problems, as we've just seen nicely demonstrated by Dan Byrne there for me on the side there.
If Labour gets in any trouble, my suggestion to him is pair up with the Carlin boys and get in between them and drive with them. So that would be my suggestion. But I do believe we've got a tonight is a sprint round, so we've got the 2040. Is that correct?
Yeah,
I believe it is.
Yeah, 2040 tonight as well. It's the terrible track IRL Supernova. You're banned. What are you on about? It's an awesome track. Knockhill, it's awesome. Andrew Rushfield, welcome in. Go Team Apex. Mickey Clifton, go Steph, Cochrane and Simo on that one. And Paddo, let's go Vermilion. There was Ben Faulkner, Joshua Houghton. Let's go Gallo. I agree. Carlin boys all the way, through and through. Got me tattoo booked in for me Carlin's logo next week.
Nice work, mate. Nice work. It's going to look really nice on the bridge of your back.
Yeah.
We're going to have a Carlin tram stamp.
Yeah, it's on my left cheek, Steve. I just can't tell you which cheek.
Okay. And listen, we're going to give some giveaways. Qualifying's just finished. We're going to give away a season pass for next season, and we're also going to give a 12-month subscription away. Make sure you like, subscribe, get your people in there, and get all your friends and family come watching.
Yeah, there you go. Right, Ben Faulkner is on pole. Joshie Houghton in second. Carl Avery in third. Then we've got Shane Ratcliffe fourth. David Gallo and Dylan DeBono. Dan Matouche leading the Pro-Ams with Dougie Gowans, Ryan Price, Tony Baker, Matty Feely and Sam Chapman in there as well in 12th. And then in 13th, you've got Daniel Byrne, Mark Cochrane, Cam Hardwick, Greg Johnson leading the AMs, Chris Tomlin, Ronald Allen, Kevin Wakefield, Wayne Edwards, Dean Sinkovic, David Simmons, Brendan Soper and Shane Nowens at the back end. Then you've got Stephanie Pigley, Tom Brown, Greg Barber. Is it going to be Sam out of the four there on that ones who will be on track? Jason Douglas. Hey, JB. Hey, mate. How are you? How you going? How many cars up for the first corner, Steve?
Oh, it's a tough one. I think there'll be a few cars taking a shortcut across that corner and not coming in until much later on too. So there's going to be a few slowdowns too. So I reckon about 6.
See, I was going to go that high, and then I thought, surely not. And then I thought, I'm probably going to go a little bit higher than you. I think I'm going to go 8 because I think there's going to be absolute carnage.
Every time we go high, they drive really clean.
Yeah, I know. It's reverse psychology, Steve.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's reverse psychology. They always do it to us. Every time we think, oh, this is going to just be a nightmare, and they prove us wrong. Well, maybe they're going to be pulling their pants. It's a sprint, the first one, and maybe they'll take it a little bit easy. But have a look at this grid. There's 29 cars on track. Yep.
Yeah, there will be.
Yeah. There's we've got in the booth tonight Greg Barber and Stefan McCartan and Greg Leake. They are our RCs for this evening, and I'm sure they're ready for a really busy night.
Yeah, we brought 3 into the booth just because it's Knockhill. 3 in RC on that one. So there we go. Douglas has got 9. Trevor's going to say 5 there. So there you go. Come on, Kevin Wakefield. Wish I was racing tonight. Where are you, Ben Simpson? What's going on that one?
Probably in Sydney. The boys do a fair bit of work in Sydney when they do some tech work. Are you in Sydney tonight, Benny? Excuse my husky voice tonight.
Yeah, you're sounding.
Some of you may like it.
Yeah.
Most won't.
Read me a story. Anyway, moving on. 30 seconds from race control. You can see that in the bottom left-hand corner there as well. Keep an eye out down there, guys, as well, because that's where the penalties will come in. And I'm not being rude. With this amount of cars, I probably will miss them. So I'll rely on Steve and everybody in YouTube chat. I hear Pricey got some coaching for tonight. Really? Well, let's see how he gets on, Mr. Ryan Price, down in second place in the Pro-Ams. We're just waiting for Mr. Dean Sinkovic and Greggy Barber to get on. Oh, no.
The second camera is sitting on Greg Johnson at the moment.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to have 5 lights. Ben Faulkner's going to take the whole shot down into turn 1. Josh Houghton's going to come straight over. There you go. Ready at Vermilion. Houghton covers off Lavery. Lavery's got to get away from Ratcliffe. He has to start making his way forward. Faulkner down into the drop for the first time this evening here as well, leading the way. Everybody's going through currently, fair play to them, cleanly. So let's see what goes on. But Ben Faulkner takes the whole shot for the first time up through 5 and 6. Gets that run out now on the way down to Clark in turn 7. Does a great job. Gets out in front. And exactly what we said would happen. Houghton set on a mission. Covered off Lavery before it even got anywhere.
Yeah, 100%. The smart thing to do. And I would do that as well if I was in that cockpit right now. The gap is already 7/10. I'm not correct there. Scroll the screen down. Yeah, it is 7/10 on Joshy Horton. And maybe a bit of teamsmanship's already playing. The gap is extending a little bit. I know Joshy's got a bit of pace, and I know these boys will be smart about it.
Well, we're going to have to see what Lavery can do here. He needs to clear him. This is big in the point standings for Carl Lavery. We've got Dan Batouche and Ryan Price. Batouche is out in front. Price is under pressure. Sam Chapman making his way past Matty Feely down through the drop of Dofer's Dip, turn number 1. Coming into the right-hander of McIntyre now. You can see, on that one, Chapman.
That cost him.
Dan
Too
Byrne.
acute.
Yeah, Byrne now pushed in behind him as well with Matty Feely in there. This is just going to go all-out war, manic, happening down here. Greg Johnson's still going. Ronald Allen's still going. That's the battle in the AMs. Batouche has wrapped up the pros. We think Allen's going to wrap up the AMs, but it's here. This is the situation for Carl Lavery. Clear him somehow, anyhow. Move him out of the way, because you have to get on your bike there, sir, if you're even going to make an indent here. You've got that 19-point gut buffer, but it's vitally important he tries to extend it here. So stay tuned for this one.
He's 56. He's about 5/10 slower than Ben Faulkner on that last one. So the boys are gapping. Benny's got a 1.4 second lead at this point.
Yeah, and he's going into this is Lavery as well. Let's not forget, with a 12-point gap over the bumps. He's got the run. He's got to run. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. Carl Lavery goes up the inside. Can he make it stick round Joshy Houghton? He can't. That inside line didn't carry enough speed for Carl. And unfortunately, he just did not make it through. Shane Ratcliffe, Dylan DeBono, Velocity SimLab in there as well. This could be an interesting situation, especially if DeBono is going to go and do that.
He's really bottling it up, isn't he? Josh is really pushing them all back onto each other at the moment, even to the point where the boys behind him are slowly starting to catch up. Gowans is 1.6 behind. Even he's starting to catch up a little bit as well. So be interesting to see how long he can hold them off for. But Lavery's got what did we say the points gap was?
9. Was it 12? I think it was.
12. So one position's going to cost him 6 points. It's 6 points per position. So at the moment, if they finish like that, he's going to be, it's going to be equal at the end of this first heat.
Yeah, well, we'll see what goes on. There's going to be an off track there of plenty. Dylan DeBono's in there. He's going to want to try and move his way forward. He's either got two options. You either help Lavery or you go for it on your own, son. And De Bono ain't no helper, I can tell you that much. He ain't going to help your favourite grandma across the road with her shopping and her trolley. He's going to want to go for it, is De Bono. He's going to want to get himself forward here. And he's trying to run now as well. Sitting in third place is alongside Lavery. This is a nightmare for Carl Lavery. He's just sitting there seeing that he does not need this at this moment in time. De Bono might be able to get Lavery forward, though. I can tell you that much, Steve. It might be an idea for De Bono to pull Lavery forward.
Yeah, 100%. I think Lavery hasn't got the aggression in him to pass Josh at this point because he's got too much on the run. But Dylan is just going for a win tonight. It's not about championship for him. It's a win. So he might be the one to go past Josh and disrupt it up the front there, which might give Lavery the opportunity as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the thing. Lavery's got to just use De Bono. Houghton's doing the game, right? We've seen this game before as the season's gone on. We've seen him park it on apexes. We've seen him take his time getting around certain corners when he knows he can be slow. He knows what he's doing. He ain't no slouch, and he plays the team game as the orders necessarily say. Do we like seeing orders? Absolutely not. But when you're on the final round of the season, your teammate is going to play an absolute massive part in what is going on now. So this is going to be an interesting one. The thing I want to know, though, as well, Steve, is De Bono going to hang around? He ain't going to put up with none of this fancy being nice and slow here. De Bono's going to get his elbows out and start making Houghton work for it.
Yeah, I think he will. But Houghton's decided to pick the pace up a bit too. So he's I think maybe he's realised that De Bono is behind him now, and it's not Lavery, and he's starting to get a bit of a wriggle on. So he's trying to get away from De Bono so he doesn't get taken. But we know that De Bono's no slouch, and he's 4/10 off him, and Lavery's just sitting 4/10 as well.
Yeah, exactly. You can see now the pace has picked up, and he ain't making no difference. De Bono's got nitrous in his veins this evening as he's flying over down that start-finish line, coming into that turn one now, down into Doofus Dip, the right-hander. What is going to be happening here with Dylan De Bono? You can see on the top here, watch him just roll straight down through. He's got the pace. He's coming into the left-hander. Now the right-hander of McIntyre, hard on the brakes he goes. This is the turn now. He's got to make it sure he can bury this. He's going to go blind, completely blind, up through this jump, heading over to the right-hand side, kicking up a little bit of dust and going once more for Dylan De Bono. There is Carl Lavery sitting in there just following like he should be and following like a good little boy at the moment because he needs De Bono to do this. He needs De Bono to put this under pressure. In an ideal world, he probably needs De Bono and Houghton to do a little bit of that.
Yeah, let him go. He's going. Orton's moved him across to give himself some space.
Oh, he's made a mistake.
See what I mean? That acute. That's it. That's a bit too acute. He's lost traction in the rear end, and De Bono's got him now. He's got pace down the end. He's already overlapped him.
Yeah. Job done for Dylan De Bono. Now the question is he going to park it for Lavery to come through? Has there been some conversation, collusion in the background? Let the conspiracy theories kick off here on SLW TV once more.
Oh, we love the conspiracies. We love the conspiracies.
Love a good conspiracy.
I'll tell you what. De Bono took that really well. Lavery got really sideways onto the grass then. He was lucky to keep going with that.
Yeah, he is there as well. Jace Douglas on YouTube. De Bono, get him or have him off. Jace, we don't promote pushing in this one. Lavery's going to go side by side.
We don't promote that sort of behaviour, Jace.
No, but I know what you feel. Lavery's going to try that cutback. He took the later entry in. He's going to get the run now as well. Houghton's going to try. Go left, go left. He's giving you the door. He thought twice about it. Carl Lavery's got to go. Here as well, it's going to be a full send. Lick that stamp, send it, stick it in the corner there, son. Ow!
Oh, he's thought about it. He didn't quite make it.
Oh, that's a big boy pants moment.
Look, he's got. You know what? At the end of the day, he's got to keep it alive, maximise his points in this one, because you don't know what's going to happen in the next one.
Yeah, but he can't. You can't. If you're given an opportunity, right? If somebody
leaves,
if somebody leaves the door open, you know, De Bono's got.
Oh, look at this!
There's a slowdown in there somewhere. De Bono's in there. There was a back marker.
De Bono got a slow. Was that a slowdown or was that De Bono getting the slowdown?
Who's up there? Bling Nora is the back marker. 696.
Hang on, what's going on?
Who is 696? That's Tom Brown in there with De Bono's in there. Lavery's now getting through. There's a swamp of velocity behind. There's the Carlins on the outside here as well. We're trying to decipher what is going on.
That was very close.
And as you can see, it's all very mission. Got Carl Lavery side by side at this moment in time, going down into turn one. Lavery's gone through. There's a back marker of Tom Brown. That was the problem. There is the Vermilion of Tom Brown on that one, who's now got Dan Batouche pushing up behind him as well, Sam Chapman. And he's in a little bit of a drama place at the moment, is Tom, because he needs to move.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to be a blue flag car on this track. It is the worst track to be able to do anything. It's you can't hide anywhere. It's so narrow. Even getting off the line's a dangerous part.
But you've got to lift now, though. He's on the straight. Give him the room to come through. Oh, corner entry. Oh,
look at that. Bono's got him inside. Cost him a few places. Bono's dropped. No,
that's Batouche.
No, he's in second still. That's Batouche. Sorry, yeah, that's Batouche.
Batouche with Chapman and Byrne. That back marker caused a nice little bit of panic in there at one point. Is this going to be a three-wide scenario? Batouche in the red, the multicolored, spray-painted, graffitied, I can't afford a livery on his car there at this moment in time. Down to Byrne in there in the middle is going to go and take both of them. Batouche just let them go on that one as these guys carry on. I don't know what I was going to call that livery, Steve. I was lost in my moment on that one.
It's partridge apparently vomit.
That's what that'll do. Hey kids, paint me car. Okay, Dad.
Not enough people?
He clearly don't get paid enough, poor old Dan Batouche. Right, De Bono's got Lavery tucked up right behind him as well now. Joshy Houghton's in there, sending it on Lavery from an absolute country mile. Lavery didn't have no choice but to recede. He's going to get the run around the outside. Houghton goes and slots in on him. There's a back marker playing in this one as well. I believe that's Brendan Soper might be on there. There's a yellow and black version of that as well. It is Brendan Soper anyway. Lavery's got done again. Is Lavery now playing too cautious, Steve? Is he being too precarious? Is he not being Carl Lavery?
He's down in fourth. He's 2/10 off the back of Horton. I don't know. Maybe he just can't get around Horton for some reason. He's worried that, we've got a spinner in the back end on the second screen.
Josh King.
Who is that? Josh King and Brendan Soper.
Yeah, Josh King on there as well. And we will bring you up that second screen very, very shortly here. As you can see, it's been a little bit manic
Chapman
on the main screen here. It's been a little bit manic with De Bono, Houghton and Lavery in there. Ben Faulkner's down the road. He's doing what he needs to do for race number one. Dylan De Bono, Joshy Houghton. There's another back marker. That's your brother. Don't play the game. Come on, over you come. You've had a whole straight. Dean, you've had a whole straight.
Oh, he's doing a blue flag there. Yeah. He's gone out wide on the dirt to get out of the way. You've got to be careful there, bro. Out in the dirt is slippery. You could slide straight in them.
Yes, Mr. Douglas, that was Jason. That was Dean, who just got lapped there, unfortunately. There's been a lot of chaos. I know we've been a bit lax with the replays here, guys, but bear with us because we don't want to go replay and you miss any of the action because there has been a lot of it taking place. Picture in picture down in the bottom right-hand corner. That is Sam Chapman with Dan Byrne and Dan Batouche, I believe, in the bottom. De Bono is holding up Houghton now. Lavery, you've got to go now. You've got to do what he did to you. Go and send it on him. Get up the inside.
Has he got the momentum? No, he hasn't. His exit wasn't clean enough.
It's just got to be... for me...
Cam Hardwick, car 65, has got a drive-through for incident in lap 11.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I think not entirely sure where we'll probably find that one from. Josh King's been off. Gallo went off. Hardwick off, but did he have an incident with Soper? And that's where the main
might have been, yeah, it might have been.
Soper was a back marker at that point as well, so that's a possibility. But Lavery now, De Bono's, God, he's giving you the door. You just got to go and rob him of the second of that place now, son. You've got it all day.
De Bono's giving him a great draft there.
Oh, mate, De Bono opened him up. He literally opened him up for Carl Lavery to say thank you very much. Now sitting behind Dylan De Bono, it's not going to be love lost between Vermilion and Velocity. They've had their team battles all season, and it's not going to stop coming into this last one. It's all going to be all or nothing. Both of these guys have not got nothing on the line. There is no championship for Dylan De Bono, no championship for Josh Yowton. There is a championship in the green machine sitting in the third place there. Carl Lavery in that 188 machine. There is a championship on the line for him. He needs as many points as he can get. And if
he's gonna get him. He's gonna get him there. Yeah, Joshua really exited that last corner was terrible. His rear end was bouncing everywhere.
Ratcliffe's going to come along and play games with Lavery as well. Lavery's exit was absolutely awful. Out of Clark at the bottom. And he's just seeing it slip away now at the moment. It's like dreaming of a Big Mac and then waking up and realising it's just nothing more than a hot dog. It is all going downhill at this moment in time for Carl Lavery. You've got to get on it, son. Houghton and De Bono side by side. This is going to be all or nothing, right? This is going to be they're both going to finish the race or they're both going to end up in the gravel because neither of these are going to give this away.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate. I'm laughing at the chat in YouTube. Trevor Youngson, mate. If you ask for prizes, you don't get them. You're going to have to ask your mum and dad. That's how it works, mate. Until you're an adult. Whenever you ask...
Ratcliffe's round. He's just put Lavery in the wall.
And Lavery. That is any hope of a championship just gone.
Oh, Carl Lavery's just...
Oh, he's requesting a tow.
He's just been put in the wall. He has just been put in the wall. And it all kicked off. Watch Shane Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe's round.
Oh, no. He had nowhere to go. Ratcliffe lost the rear end and Lavery tried to avoid him, but he had nowhere to go. Oh, man, that is... that sucks. That sucks. What a way to go. Anyway... That's how racing happens, and that's what happens in the real world as well.
It can't be over. Surely one race can't have just finished that championship.
I think it may have, mate. I think it may have. That is Benny Faulkner out 11 seconds. He's going to be starting to hit the back markers now. Can you see him on your little thing? Where is he? He's the blue one, isn't he?
Yeah, he's at the top. There you go.
He's at the top. So he's just starting to catch the back end of the grid again. So he's got Josh King in front of him, and he's catching the back markers now.
Oof. All right, give me 2 seconds on this one. I'm gonna try and do some investigatory work at the same time here because I don't want this over before we've even got into the race number 2. Surely this can't be the end of it. Carl Lavery cannot just have lost that championship in one foul swoop. So he gets 60 for this race, and he gets 120. So 60, as I do my really quick maths on this one, will be 14, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 2. Depending on where Lavery finishes, he will be...
Yeah.
He's still in it. He's still in it.
Yeah.
Let's
you reckon he's still got a chance?
I think so, but he's got to get out. He's got to get out and get some points on the board. He needs points.
Okay.
He cannot be... Well, hey,
Mr. Barber, if you can have a look into the points, give us an update between the heats. That would be awesome. So we can tell the viewers where we are at.
Yeah, we are trying to work it out, so bear with us on that one. Very unlucky for Lavery. I know that feeling way too well on that one. Yeah, absolutely. Carl Lavery, however, this car is battered. By the looks of it, he's got no pace. He's losing places hand over fist here, and it is just all going wrong in this race. We will keep an eye on it and figure out where the points are going to be. Dan Burns, Sam Chapman for the Carlin, still fighting it out. Is the next race 40 minutes? It is a next race of 40 minutes. So it's 120 points for the win for the next race there. So they'll get 60 for this one, 120 for the next one. So I'm going to have to try, we'll do some maths on the way through and we'll see how it goes on that one.
Young Trevor, if you do not behave in the YouTube chat, I will put you on a timeout.
Oh dear. Come on. Play nice, people. Play nice.
Oh, the young fella is kicking up a bit of dust in there and throwing it at sand in the face of the people in the playground. Anyway, the boys, I tell you what, Benny Faulkner has got himself some epic times at the moment. His fastest is a 55.336. Last lap wasn't his best lap. That was probably because of traffic. But De Bono is really on point at the moment, the 55.548.
Yeah. De Bono sitting in second at the moment, 8 seconds ahead. Trevor, it really don't matter as about age, dear sir. He just literally, you gotta behave yourself. That's basically the be all and end all of it, mate. Unfortunately, on that one, you don't want your mother coming into YouTube chat. Yeah, don't want your mother coming in telling you off in YouTube chat. Trevor, behave yourself.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna switch bottom camera down to Mr. Wakefield. Because he's got a great little ding-dong I refer to this week. Oh,
Steve, look look at the main screen. We're already on Kevin Wakefield.
Well, we got double view now, Mr. Wakefield.
Oh, dear me.
I'll go to Johnson and Tomlin because that looks like another great one too.
Yeah, and so they've got the bottom left there as well. Let's see what goes on. Can Ronald Allen just made... Dude, you don't even have to push this. You can sit where you are at this moment in time and see how you get on. However, here, Wakefield has just made a big old mistake. And that's going to allow Ronald Allen to claim second in this battle at the moment here. As we've got literally less than a minute to go. Where is our leader? He is there.
Final lap.
Final lap for Ben Faulkner. It looks like Faulkner's going to wrap this one up. There's going to be some maths during the little bit of a recess that we're going to have. And it's going to be very, very interesting. We'll bring you up the updated scores where we can. Dan Batouche done as what he's done all season, led the Pro-Ams, but it is going to be Ben Faulkner coming over the line to take the win in the Pros. And I will do some quick maths.
Faulkner 60 points and Lavery 17 points.
As it is at the moment.
Yep.
Here we go. Faulkner takes the win in race number 1. He puts himself now top of this table in the Pros. Dan Batouche is going to wrap up the win in the Pro-Ams as well for Dan. As he's coming around that final corner now, we can see that very brightly coloured machine coming over the line. And there he is, right in front of you now. Just coming through. Great job from Dan Batouche. Then on into the AMs is Greggy Johnson. Wraps up the AM win there. And Ronald Allen in second. With Wakefield down in third after we saw him make that mistake, of course.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shocker, but I'm sure he'll recover. This is going to make a bit of an interesting story, isn't it, mate? Lavery was leading Faulkner by 12 points. So Faulkner is now on 1,142 points.
Yeah. I agree.
And Lavery is plus 17, so 1,103 points.
Ben Faulkner there taking the win with Dylan De Bono in second, Joshie Houghton in third. That's your 1, 2, 3 in your Pros with David Gallo, Dan Byrne and Sam Chapman. Then you've got Dan Batouche, Matty Feely and Ryan Price leading the Pro-Ams. Doug Gowan's in 10th. Then we've got Greg Johnson in 11th. Then Tony Baker, Chris Tomlin and Ronald Allen. Shane Ratcliffe, Wayne Edwards, Mark Cochran, Sam Katagazinos is down in 18th place. Didn't really see much of Sam. Kevin Wakefield 19th, Mitch Noble 20th, Joshie King, David Simmons, Dean Sinkovic, Cam Hardwick, Carl Lavery down in 25th place. That's plus 16 I've got.
Yeah. Yep.
16 is going to be 1,110. He's 32 points behind. And he's going to be behind him on the grid.
Yep. He literally needs to
he needs a miracle.
He needs to beat him by about 6 places.
Yeah. On that one,
yeah,
I agree.
It's going to be extremely hard.
And he's going to be starting behind him.
Yeah. So he's got to pass him, then get ahead of him by 6 places. on a track where there is not a lot of room to do so. It's I think it may be a foregone conclusion, but you never know. We've seen drivers at the front get into situations and in trouble and have incidents and run off track and all over Red Rover. So at the end of the day, they're still got to finish, and they're still got to finish in front of each other in the respective order to get it there.
Well, currently we make it 32. So, and we've obviously got the reverse grid, and we have a very aggressive Ben Faulkner on a very tight track.
Oh, I forgot about the top 10.
Top 10 reverse, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, top 10 reverse. Oh, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be very, very interesting. Wow. Then it actually gives Lavery a bit of a chance, actually, because he's already two spots ahead. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Huh? What do you mean 2 spots ahead?
On the track, on the field, on the starting grid.
No.
Yeah, Lavery will be the reverse top 10 will be on the 4th row. Faulkner will be on the 5th row.
Lavery finished well down the field, Steve.
Oh, it's sitting in a different. Oh yeah, okay.
Lavery finished.
Where did Lavery finish?
25th. He's going to be 15 places behind Ben.
Oh, he is too. Sorry, I was looking at the old. He's sitting in 5th or 6th on my current list because it's in practice mode. I apologise, viewers.
Absolutely. Well, there you go. We all make mistakes, Steve. It's fine.
Oh, it's all right. I make one at least a couple of shows.
and to be fair, it was your birthday, so you have. How old are you now? What?
57, mate.
Oh,
yep.
bro.
I'm a sparkling 57, mate.
Oh, dear. 50. Well,
Yep.
come on, let's be real. The old cells do deteriorate when you get to a certain age, mate. I find it now. I'm only 46.
I've spent 30-odd years purifying myself with vodka, mate, and some of the best vodkas out there. So,
yeah,
doing well.
Right. Let's see how this one's going to go. As YouTube chat's still going off. Have we settled down out there now? Have we stopped the young man crying?
Yeah, we settled down. We've just got a few childish comments coming from a child, but that's all right.
Well, there we go. It's expected. Let's be real. He's only 11, so
okay. So we need to think of. Right. JP.
Yes.
Do you have a number that you usually race in?
Number 10.
Don't tell us.
Oh. All right, I'll pick another one. Well, you didn't say not to tell you. Oh, dearie me.
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. We're going to give away a season subscription.
Mm-hmm.
You, the viewers, have to guess what car number on this grid is JP's favourite car.
Oh, if you know me, you know.
I'll get you to pick. There's one of two. I'm not sure which one it is. That'll be up to you. But the boys need to guess. We've got a guess of a 19. We've got a. Where are they on the grid? What are the two numbers I'm looking for? There's one. Everything just changed on me. There's the other one. Yep, I know the two numbers. I don't know which one you're going to go with. 19's not correct. 10 is not correct. 228. No, he's got a favourite colour that's out there all the time. Benny, you have got one hand on the trophy, mate. 228. No, it's not a 228. Oh, is it a 61? No, it's not a 61. Is it an 11? No, it's not an 11.
It's not.
Keep going, peeps. Keep going, peeps. This is for a season subscription. A season subscription. No, young son, it is not number one. We'll have the rest of the show to pick it, and we will do a 12-month giveaway once someone's picked the season one.
Yeah,
it's not that hard, is it?
Well, it should be, but I can't bring up the grid because it's got the numbers on. I know they're gridding Greg. I can't bring it up at the moment. I can tell you now, Dougie Gowans is on pole, Ryan Price in second, Matty Feely, Dan Patouche, Sam Chapman, Dan Byrne, David Gallo, Joshie Alton, Dylan DeBono, Ben Faulkner rounding out the top 10, and Greg Johnson, Tony Baker, Chris Tomlin, Ronald Allen, Shane Ratcliffe, Wayne Edwards, Mark Cochran, Mitch Noble, Josh King, Simon Sinkovic, Dean Sinkovic, that is, Cam Hardwick, Carl Avery down in 25th. You got to keep going.
It's all right, mate. You can put the grid up. It's all good. They'll have to still work it out. They don't know who it is. They don't know who it is to look it up.
If they've been here all season, you know where my team priorities lie.
Allegiance. Yes. If you slice his wrist, you would know what colour he bleeds.
Yep. I've been asking for team merchandise. So there we go. I can't give you any more than that.
Oh, that's a clue. That's a clue. He has been asking for team merchandise.
Yep. So there we go. You've got to sort it out. And one of them is in your picture, believe it or not. But there we go. Can't give you any more information than that.
Oh, they're getting close. Oh, is that
yeah.
the right one, mate?
Crummy's in it. With Dan Byrne.
That is it, Crummy. Yes, it is. It is Daniel Byrne, part of Team Carlin. He does have a soft spot for Carlin. Crummy, you have a choice of whichever season you want this season coming, depending on what your work schedule is, or in the coming ones afterwards, but you get a free subscription for a full season, which gives you the right to race in anything we have.
Well, there you go. It was Carlin's 808, Dan Byrne. As the soft spot for myself, so well done, Crummy, on that one. Right, we just got the coming to the end of gridding. Hopefully we'll have the lights up soon for race number 2. I win. Yes, Crummy, you do. Well done. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back, son. On that one. Right, lights are going to be coming on now as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. Ladies and gentlemen, race 2 is green, green, green. Dougie Gowans out in front, takes the whole shot on the way down. Ryan Price leading down into Doofus Dip. Matty Feely in third. Then we got Dan Patouche, Sam Chapman, Dan Byrne, Gallo, Joshie Alton, Dylan DeBono in there as well. He's right in front of Ben Faulkner. There's been fireworks between them two. Matty Feely out now as well. We've got Sam Chapman, Dan Patouche side by side, dropping down again here. Fight out over the chicane. You can't go too wide. You've got to be very, very big and brave to try and do that one. And these guys have not done it. But Dougie Gowans out in front. He has got Ryan Price settled in behind him. He has got Matty Feely. He has got Dan Patouche. But Dougie Gowans taking the whole shot on the way down to the final corner.
Mate, clean corner. No one driver went off. That was sensational.
Yeah, they're all through cleanly there as well. Ryan Price now alongside Matty Feely, Dan Patouche in there. You can see we've got Dylan DeBono alongside David Gallo. Ben Faulkner's tucked in right behind him. Where's the climb on Lavery? Lavery's still coming up through the field. There's somebody in the wall. There's Cam Hardwick and Josh King have had contact. Yeah, Lavery up now free into 22nd. He's got to get further, but it is all about Dougie Gowans leading the way. Can he hold on here in this 40-minute race? We've got the pit stops as well, Steve. It's going to be interesting to see how this one pans out.
Well, 100%. Even in the middle of the pack, there got some passes going. Ratcliffe just went past Johnson, and the boys are very close in the mid-packs. Tony Baker has got a gap of 5 seconds between him and Tomlin. Tomlin is the last of the last of the front grid at the moment. And our boy Benny Faulkner is up into 10th place at the moment. He hasn't moved through yet.
No, I'm wondering if he's erring on the side of the caution here because he's got David Gallo, he's got Dylan DeBono, he's got Joshie Alton and Dan Byrne. And let's face it, none of them are easy to go through, right? It doesn't matter if it's elbows out from Faulkner, they're not going to give him his way. But I think, to be honest with you, the way Ben's driving on this opening lap, I think there's a settle down period. He's gone up the inside of David Gallo. The door was left open, but he isn't doing this normal aggressive stance that we've seen of Faulkner previously.
No, he's...
you know what I mean?
Well, he's just got to finish in front of Lavery, doesn't he? That's all he needs to do. That's his only concern. No, there's two concerns. He's got to finish in front of Lavery, and he has to finish.
Yeah, and he ain't
so
gonna be,
he's got to do those. Yeah, so he's got to make sure he finishes. So he can't get involved in any ding-dongs in front of him. And looks like he's erring on the side of caution, like you said. But have a look at that. Bartush's car, really? Dan, I preferred the old delivery, man.
It stands out, doesn't it? Let's be real. We can see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. I think it's giving me back some psychedelics.
Yeah, definitely on that one. Taking me back to the old days. Anyway, not that we promote that. Behave yourself, people at home. Don't do that. Right, as these guys continue to fight here, if we can pick up on Lavery on that bottom screen, Steve, I will bring it up and we'll see the climb that Lavery's going to try and do at the moment. He's sitting in 20th place. We're just 2 cars back from him at this moment in time. We'll bring it up on the bottom screen to see how he's going to get on here, because it is all on Carl Lavery. You can see now in the bottom right-hand corner, Lavery's there. He's got Wakefield, I believe that is, in front of him, and he's got to try and make him, and he's got to try and obviously, in a polite way for Carl Lavery, he needs to kind of Ben Faulkner him. Car 4, drive through Pinnacle, contact on lap number 2. So car number 4 is Tony Baker. Has got to drive through. Dougie Gowan still out in front. Ryan Price still in second. Matty Feely still in there as well. Joshy Houghton in the mix. He's running side by side with, or trying to run side by side with Dylan De Bono. This is going to be an interesting one once more, because these guys are going to fight it out in that pros. You can see Price and Feely in the pro-ams. Greggy Johnson's got 1.2 over Ronald Allen, who we think's wrapped it up already. And then Dougie Gowan's 1.3 with Ryan Price. There's a car off the side of the circuit. That's a very long, wide line from one of the Carlin boys. That's David Gallo taking a trip there, Steve, as well.
Yeah, 100%. The Lavery is slowly pulling away from me. Why is it focusing on Kevin for some reason? But
right, I'll flip back to live screen while you have a look at that one.
Right, no, I've got it.
Faulkner's gone through on Joshy Houghton. There wasn't much of a fight. De Bono is side by side with the 808 of Dan Byrne as they're going down into Doofus, turn number 1. The right-hander here is going to go. Is he going to go and send it on the inside for Dylan De Bono? He is. He didn't allow Dan Byrne to settle in back in on the racing line. Faulkner's going to go and try and send it as well. Dan Byrne's coming back over De Bono. Byrne's gone round, my boy. Oh, that's going to drop him all the way down the order there. There is not a big gap. You can see Baker's going down. Baker's in serving his drive through. Dylan, and where did Dan Byrne? 21st place.
Oh, there's another spinner at the back there. It looks like Ratcliffe's gone a little bit too wide, and the rear ender's come loose on him.
Yeah, Ratcliffe's gone round. Dougie Gowan still leading away. Feely, Price, Dan Batouche, all here fighting it out.
Tell you what.
This is fast, frantic action here, Steve. Ryan Price.
It is. Lavery's passing some of these boys. Sorry, mate, I talked over you then. Lavery is passing these boys like they're standing still at the moment.
Yeah, he's on the left-hand side there on 16. He's down in the bottom right-hand corner now. You can see Carl Lavery as he's making his way through the field. He's got to try and get as high as he physically can. He needs to be ahead of Faulkner, and at the moment, Faulkner is here in 7th with Dylan De Bono alongside him, and that's not going to be an easy one. De Bono's going to cover him off all day. It's elbows out from Velocity SimLab. It's elbows out from the Villamillion as they're going side by side now as well. De Bono's going to need a push here. He's got the outside of Joshy Houghton as well. He's going to go and send it free wide. Oh, he's going to be losing it. He's going to be losing it. That free wide going around the final corner. De Bono's on the outside.
Oh, my God.
Oh, they make it work.
What driving? That was spectacular.
But there is Dylan De Bono, Joshy Houghton. You can see Bartush trying to make a move over Chapman in front of us. De Bono's got he's going to have an overlap. Is he going to get the room? He is. He's now gone through. Oh, my God, blimey.
Oh, my God. That was a whisker. That was absolute dead point timing. That was brilliant move. That was, I wouldn't have had the cojones to try that. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm going to tell you one thing. Joshy Houghton.
Hold on. Yes, he was too aggressive over that bump, and it spun him right around. He's dropping back.
Oh, not only did he need a nose job there as well, he now needs to take up an audition for a ballet as he's just done some wonderful pirouettes here. Faulkner and Bartush. Bartush turns around and says, nope, not getting involved in that one, as he allows Ben Faulkner to go through. Carl Lavery still making it through.
unfortunate for Joshua Horton. He was putting in some really great driving there. 3 wide of those boys, and the way they were driving was spectacular. Everyone respecting everyone's line. It's unfortunate that it was just a simple incident over the curb that took him round.
He did there as well. We'll bring Lavery up on the main screen when he gets close to Mitch Noble. And we can have a look at Lavery's climb up through the field. We'll swap the cameras around there as well. Shane Nowens has been off. Ben Faulkner's taken a little bit of an off track, but he's still running at this moment in time. He's going to have to be careful. He's got a Vermilion and Sam Chapman right in front. This isn't going to really be much of a fight. I think Chapman's going to play the team game and allow him to go through coming into this final corner. If Faulkner can get alongside him at the moment, he can't. He's still trying there. Lavery and Noble, you see in the bottom right-hand corner, now closing up on each other and is very, very close to each other there. And it looks like, no, who is that? That's Ryan Price. Has got a slow down as well on that one, I think, because he's just lost a couple of positions. Bertouche in there with De Bono. There's a lot of frantic action at this moment in time.
Oh, everywhere. Look at the inside there on Bertouche. We've also got Lavery chasing down Noble on the bottom screen, putting a mega amount of pressure on.
Yeah, he is currently on that one. So keep an eye out for Kyle Lavery. We'll keep having a look and seeing how he gets on here for Kyle Lavery. He's trying to climb his way through the field. He needs to be through the field as well. He's in 14th, chasing down Mitch Noble. He's made the progress he needs, but let's see how it all kicks off. Ryan Price, Ben Faulkner, they're side by side as well. Is this going to be much of a battle here for Ryan Price, or is it going to be Faulkner through? Faulkner does go through, and now he's going after Matty Feely, doing what he needs to, but there is going to be a pit stop coming as well, Steve.
Yeah, 100%. We're at the just under the 10-minute mark. Josh Horton, after that spectacular spin, is just putting the fastest lap of the race, 55.691 for this heat.
Lavery's almost on the back of Noble there. We'll bring him up onto the main screen.
He's 3/10 on them at the moment.
He's closer than that. He is closer than that now. Surely he's going to be
R11, Dylan De Bono was given a black and white sportsman flag, a black and white unsportsmanship flag for squeezing on the straight. That's Dylan De Bono, so he's got himself a warning. He needs to be on his best behaviour going forward.
Poor Dylan De Bono there. Lavery on your main screen's got to make it up. Now he's got to get further up. Noble allows him to go through. That wasn't even a challenge. That wasn't even a defense from Noble. That's a see you later, son. You can have that. Sam Chapman, Ryan Price swapping places. Price is trying to come back at him as well. In there is De Bono. De Bono's trying that outside line. Not going to work. Up through the chicane. Go single file all day. Squeezing car 43 on the straight. I've never heard of that one before. Never heard of squeezing.
He was just, he's got to allow room, and he's probably just moved him across, giving him a few love taps. I've got the bottom camera on our boys in the AMs having a great little fight there with Ronald Allen, Kevin Wakefield, and Daniel Byrne, who's back there as well.
These guys are fighting out once more. You can see now down in the bottom right-hand corner there, there's a big old flash of the lights. I believe that was Dougie Gowans on a back marker. I think that's 747 Simmons. Let him through, son. Oh, do you know, I'm not even going in the blue flags. I'll be here all day if that's the case on that one. Matty Feely, he's gone round.
Oh, no. Was that due to avoiding contact with a blue flag car? Yep, I think that was him trying to avoid contact with the blue flag car.
Yeah, Matty Feely there. You can see he tries to go up the inside. You should have let him through. And he closed him off, and unfortunately, Matty Feely
you know what? The rule is the passer of a blue flag car needs to make the pass clean and safe, and unfortunately, he didn't make it clean or safe.
Definitely didn't.
No. Anyway, as we keep going, Dougie Gowans is the leader of the race right now. He has got, is that correct? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
He's got nearly 3/10 on Ben Faulkner in second place. Third place is Chapman. So they're having a great find. De Bono is in fourth. behind them. We've got a bit of a gap to Ryan Price, and Ryan Price has got Gallo Bartouche chasing him down. Ryan Price is the lead Pro-Am driver, and the lead driver for the AMs, as usual, is Ronald Allen.
Yeah, he is at this moment in time. We'll bring you up the splits on the left-hand side so you can see who is where. Gap's been left open. You've got to let these boys through. Chapman got a little bit held up. Now De Bono's going to be going for it here as well. He's got to be given room, Sam. You've got to give him room. Sam, you've got to give him room. Come on. If we're going to have rules on squeezing for one, we're going to have rules on squeezing for others. De Bono does make it round the outside. He's now going to settle in behind that back marker there. I think there's still... is that... No, it's not Simmons. Who is that in front of them at this moment in time on the racetrack? I can't quite see who that is there.
In front of who, mate?
Dylan De Bono. Car number
That's
60.
that's Greg Johnson.
67.
That's Greg Johnson just there. Yep.
He's going to be back markered here as well. Not an easy track to be a back marker at, as De Bono is going to go through. Oh, well, that's an avoiding action. Greggy Johnson well avoiding it there. There's somebody else out on the outside. I think that's Shane Nowens is on the side of the grass at this moment in time as well. And Shane Nowens does take a trip through the grass. That back marker in the back there is causing all sorts of problems in the battle in the Pro-Ams. Dan Batouche and also Ryan Price. Whoever, dude, you need to lift, give him the room, There you go, on that one.
He has up that hilly bit. I'll tell you what, Price is going to be a championship contender for next season. Last three races he's done extremely well.
Yeah, he definitely has here. We're breaking into
Trevor John Youngson. When you start talking silly things about dying and stuff like that, you need to be timed out, and you're lucky you're back in, so please behave.
Well, there you go. Don't be a naughty boy, and you will be all good on that one. Fairly straightforward. Behave yourselves.
The boys in the back end there are now starting to get a bit more action. The Carlin boys are catching up. The SRW boys are catching up. Wakefield, they're having a great little run. Oh, Shane Nowens again off the track in the background there. Maybe he's trying to get back to pit with a damaged car.
Mate, I don't know. I'm looking at something here because Carl Avery's there. We got Joshy Alton in front. Now, unless Josh is in a very damaged car here, he is not showing the pace that he's got over Matty Feely. Now,
let's have a look at his times. He just moved on me. Where has he gone? Joshy Alton.
Oh my God, who was that back marker?
Not sure.
You need shooting.
That was that was Greggy Johnson.
David Simmons.
Oh, he got it.
What?
Simmons, he's just pulled it up in time.
Is this?
What's he doing? Oh, he's very, 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 very lucky. Very lucky. That could have been that could have gone very, very south, very, very quick. In your comment before, Joshua Horton's best lap is 55.639. He's currently lapping at 56.2, so he's about 4 to 5 tenths off his normal pace.
So is he not hanging around for Lavery?
No, I don't think so. Oh, great move there. Who was that? Was that Gallo?
Yeah, Dan Byrne.
Oh, no, that was Daniel Byrne. That was a great move by Daniel Byrne through the... Joshua King having a bit of a episode across.
A bit of a nightmare, Joshua King.
I'll tell you what. It looks like the boys are starting to get a bit tired. They're getting a bit sloppy. I know this track is demanding because you constantly have to focus on the next corner, the next corner. There's no rest. But, some guys are getting sloppy. They're losing the rear ends a bit. They're sliding. They're passing isn't as fresh. De Bono's just set the fastest lap of the race with a 55.439.
He's absolutely flying at the moment. Is Dylan De Bono. He's got, I believe that's Brendan Soper in front of him currently here. And he's going to make his way through, and then he'll be after on his bike after Ben Faulkner. Lavery, top 10, up 15. And now it's all about whether or not what is going on here with Joshy Alton. That park marker, please remove yourself in the politest possible way, and as soon as possible. You can lift on the straight. It's going to make it a little bit easier if you do that, because if you are in the corners at this moment in time...
Whoa. That's nice and clean. All right, come on, let's get cracking. We have got 18 minutes here. When are we going to pit stop here, mate? What are you thinking? You're thinking maybe
15
the
minutes.
35-minute mark?
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes. We'll have to see how he gets on, but it's going to be 10, 15 minutes. I think they're going to be making that pit stop now. Faulkner is up behind Gowans. What's Gowans going to do? Is he going to be big and brave and defend? And let's see what Gowans, what he chooses to do here. Is he going to get elbows out, do we think?
Oh, of course he will. Yeah, 100% he will. He's racing for a win. It's not about it's about winning the race tonight for him. So he's a real racer. He'll get the elbows out as much as possible.
Here he goes down into turn one.
Oh, here we've got car towing. We could have David Simmons has crashed and hit the wall. I heard a bang. We could have a safety car.
He's in the wall
he's
there.
way off over there. He's way off there. If it's not, safety car has been called. Safety car has been called.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, safety car
It's
time.
just got interesting.
Yep, safety car time here as well. That is going to bring this man into play now. He's just got to learn to go and try and jump as best as he possibly can. Safety car is out here. Simmons in the same corner again. Yes, box.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Matty Philly was just asking about positional changes through there, so he's asking about that. Carl Lavery has just before that safety car came out, set the fastest lap, a 55.415. That's pretty damn good. He is in the pits. He is in the pits. He is trying to do the overcut. Let's see what happens.
I would have done as well.
Yep. I would have done
stop.
it too, yeah.
Take the pit stop under the safety car. If you're not, it's going to be on track. And Lavery does get it done. He's out the other side. He is down in 16th, but everybody in front of him has got to pit. And so he comes out behind Josh King, who's not had the greatest of race, but has Lavery just pulled out a little bit of a winning strategy now, Steve, because he has got that pit stop out of the way.
Yeah, possibly. And the hard thing about this track is getting back out after your pit stop, because it's a tight exit, a really tight exit, and your first corner is all tyres, so you need to be switched on for the sliding and everything. So I think it's a brilliant move, mate. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, is anybody else going to go and do the same thing? Nope.
No one has done it yet. No one has done it yet, and we're at the halfway mark, so he's definitely going to make it home. There's no ifs and doubts about it.
No, and also as well, everybody else needs to do it under a green flag now, and Lavery's done it under a safety car. I'm surprised that nobody else did do it. I'm quite shocked that nobody else has got him.
Yeah, so am I.
They can't make it to the end. No, can't. Can you? Can they?
Nah, they won't make it till the bloody end. No chance.
Well, Lavery may have just done it.
Crummy reckons that they might, because of the safety car, they might make it all the way. I don't know, Crummy, you reckon?
No.
Well, it's only gonna, the safety car's been out for what, 2 laps now?
They're sitting on 32% fuel.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
What is going
happened
on
there? What happened there?
I think somebody's out of sync here, and now is trying to get through. He's been the call to go through, and everybody else kind of broke and stopped on the racetrack. Is JB going to do supercars next season? What, drive or commentate, Doug? Jason, let us know on that one. I'm not sure on either, to be plainly honest with you. They need to be closing this up. I think for Carl Lavery's sake, he needs everybody as close as physically possible to the front end here.
Yeah.
And at the moment, it's
it could be a last-minute pit dash. Who knows? This could be very, very, very interesting.
Race, says
The
Jason.
exit is closed. Yeah, Radcliffe went in.
They need to get up. They need to be closed up. Lavery needs to be tucked up now. He needs to be as close as he physically can. There's another car coming through there. That's Stephanie Piccoli. She's going through, taking her lap. So we have got one more car coming through the field. Oh, not that one. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to race, Jace. You might not want me on the racetrack, to be honest with you, mate. I could do, but I think that would be a little bit scary for everyone. Is there any, like a backfield class? Because that's where I'd need to be. I need to be in my own class. Yeah, like a triple am.
Yeah, no, not quite, mate. Not quite.
Oh.
You might have to. Actually, one of the boys did suggest, can we have some veteran Formula racing and some veteran 86 racing? Well, I mean, yeah, veterans are at the back of this grid. And the formulas, maybe, I don't know. Let's see how bad I am.
Yeah, I think I'll try. I'll tell you what, Jace, I'll do you a deal, right? After this, I'm in the V8 League. I'll try and drive the race circuit and see what times I get. And if I'm anywhere near competitive, I will have a think about taking part in next season. How about that? Is that a deal?
There you go.
You know what I mean?
How's that sound?
Yeah. You know.
Safety car will be in. Oh, he's past it. Is he past the stop and go? Is he past the pit entrance?
Yeah, he's passed. He's going to go one more lap here.
So one more. So we're at the 25-minute mark. Oh, maybe these guys will make the rest of the way home. Oh, this is going to be very, very interesting.
Very, very close.
Said the wise rabbit.
Yes, absolutely. All right, safety car we think is going to be in this lap, guys. So keep an eye out on the safety car there.
Yep, he's returning to the pits.
Yeah, he's going off now, isn't he? So effectively, Dougie Gowans leading the way as the safety car has gone in. We can get up and running.
If Gowans can win, this is a big, big victory for him.
Yes.
Okay, so the grid has just been reminded, car 968 stay in single file. Because they're not allowed to do a Verstappen and try to get into the mirrors. They have to stay right behind each other.
Yeah, Lavery needs them all pushing right up as far as he can here. Carl Lavery needs everybody grouped up. Dougie Gowans is coming round. It's all going to be on Gowans. When is he going to go? He's keeping them locked. It looks like he's already gone there as well. It looks like he's gone. Dougie Gowans. De Bono's instantly pulled alongside Ben Faulkner. This is going to be all or nothing for these two. They go down. Gowans takes the lead. Faulkner takes that second place. De Bono takes second place here as well and is now protecting Dougie Gowans. Is he going to be able to protect him enough?
Gone off.
Gallo's off the side of the circuit. We'll ignore.
There's an investigation about the restart. I think it's maybe about Dylan pulling out of the line and getting that advantage.
Oh, Noble's
but
gone
either
round.
way, Mitch Noble's off as well. Either way, they're in the same room. Dougie would have told him when he's going. So it's a team race, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Now De Bono's going to look at trying to pressurise Gowans here. Is he going to try and defend Gowans?
He's blocking. He's going to be blocking as much as he can. He's going to be protecting Dougie for the win.
Yeah.
He plays a good team game when he has to. Dougie's done it for him many a time, so now it's time to return the favour.
Yeah, absolutely. Here as well. Is Faulkner going to go through, but De Bono's going to look at putting a block on him there as well. I love Supernova's comment in the YouTube chat. Maybe get some coaching for Vermilion X. I'm sure they'll do you a deal as a big supporter of their team on that one. Hey, listen, I'm as impartial as they come. Knock it off, Supernova. Right, here we go.
The investigation of the restart is being cleared. No further action.
Kyle Lavery on the bottom right.
Cochran, there's a few going off here somewhere in the back. Something's going on.
Edwards and Simmons. Cochran's been off the side of the circuit
King,
as well.
Edwards, Simmons. Yep.
They've all been taking little trips, even your brother. Now De Bono and Faulkner side by side. De Bono's going to get the power down. He's going to need Gowans to give him that toe here as well. Dylan De Bono is got literally Ben Faulkner right there. You can see he is there now as well in that centre helmet. From the Vermilion Motorsports number 228. Is De Bono going to keep going? He is! Oh, he's off! He's off! Ben Faulkner's off into the underworld.
He took the risk. He took the risk and he rotated. I couldn't see.
Oh, he's still going. He's still going, sitting in fifth there.
He's sitting in fifth. Oh my God, that was a hard one. I couldn't tell who was. Oh, someone's requesting a tow. I think it's Hardwick. Yes, it is Hardwick. Where is he?
2 seconds. I was just looking back at the Ben Faulkner, Dylan De Bono thing. Cam Hardwick.
Yeah.
He is literally. Oh, he's right next to the track on the start-finish line.
Ooh.
How did he end up?
Well, he's been told to tow, so there's no safety car. Lavery's just making his way through as well as all this action was going.
How did you end up? Oh, you're in a free wide. You're coming across his nose, straight across his nose. Yep.
Oh yes. Whoa! Look at that for a graphic. That car is destroyed.
Absolutely on this one. Dougie Gowans
Yeah,
now.
I think that was self-inflicted. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Lavery now with Ronald Allen. Lavery in 12th, Faulkner in 5th. If it stays like this, Faulkner will take the championship because he needs to be, Lavery needs to be well in front of him here. I think Lavery might be relying on the fact of, are they going to run out of fuel? And is that going to give Lavery a better option? Ronald Allen has made a mistake. All on his own.
Simpson's rear end, Ronald Allen's rear end just went and disappeared from underneath him then.
That frees up Lavery now. Dan Byrne and Chris Tomlin. Byrne goes up the inside. Nightfall starting to happen. If we get into night in the next 10 minutes, there is no lights at Knockhill. It is black as black can be. So this is going to be an interesting one. If we do end up dropping down into that pitch black nightfall stage, it is 20 to 8 in the evening here at Knockhill. 19 degrees on track, of course. So we'll keep an eye on that one. But De Bono now has got Chapman in there. And is he going to sit there that long? No. Because he doesn't want Ben coming back at him, right? There's somebody else off the side of the circuit there as well.
No, I think, I think it was a Vermilion car as well.
No, it was Stephanie Piccoli.
Oh, was it Piccoli? Is he going to pass him? He is going to pass him. Well, there you go. I was just about to say that he was going to let him go for it.
Gowan's covering off Chapman there. You can see he just comes straight across the side of the circuit, covered him off. Is this going to be needing Gowans to do what De Bono did, preferably without the contact, of course, as they battling away?
Yep.
There's a back marker.
Oh,
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that was close. What a place to get past by guys. That is crazy. Oh, he did well to get out of the way, I tell you right now. Matty Feely is off track somewhere as well by the look of it.
He is right before turn 5.
I'm going to go to Matty Feely right now on my cam. Get him a bit of screen time. The boy's been driving really well. He's having an off night tonight, but he's got pressure galore behind him. He has got the boys breathing down his neck. Daniel Byrne, Chris Tomlin, and Kyle Lavery is 2 seconds behind them, slowly catching.
Oh, Dougie Gowans has got a choice. He's got 1 Vermilion to block. He's got 2 Vermilions to block. And at the moment, he's coming out swinging is Dougie Gowans. He's got them arms are raising. Whoa, was there contact?
Whoa, what?
Was there contact?
I don't know. Dougie has called that in. Dougie's called that in, but the position of that car, last thing Dougie wants there is to... Oh, he's got a bit of a nudge.
He was. Oh, he was.
All right, there's no safety car. He's been allowed to tow. The funny thing about it was Dougie is an emotion rig. Dougie's in a motion rig, and the motion rig was going off its head. So he was asking if he could please let him tow quickly.
Oh, dearie
Oh,
me.
my goodness.
What is going to be
There's
the repercussions?
There has been a lot of action tonight. A lot of action.
Oh, what is going to be
So,
the repercussions of that one?
No, I think I heard no further action. I think I heard no further action. Yep. There must be a reason for it, but we'll find out later anyway. Lavery is he's making his way up, but I think it's all over Red Rover as far as he's concerned. Benny Faulkner's up 8 places with Dylan DeBono. He has got the championship sewn up. That's a back-to-back championship for Benny Faulkner. But the only thing that could stop him now is if he went off track and didn't finish the race. That would be the way he would lose the title. But Lavery is still a fair way back. He's in 10th place.
No, he's trying. He's trying his Carl Lavery as best as he possibly can. He's just stuck in behind it now as well. Carl Lavery is going to try and get Chris Tomlin. And don't know if he's going to be how much further he's going to be able to go here for Carl Lavery, but he's put himself in that position. And unfortunately on that one, well, he relied on everybody else, I think, coming into the pits, and they just didn't, did they? And it left himself proper strung out. So there we go. I think Steve's listening.
4-3, and there was an incident there with Josh Horton that was called no further action as well. Oh, look at that poor guy. It's a hard place to get out of the way. I feel for these boys in the blue flags. They're all doing whatever they can. It's a really hard track to get out of the way. Really hard track.
You can't hear Houghton and Price. Joshua Houghton's just gone through on Price there. And let's see what goes on as they've settled down a little bit at the front end. The Bono, Faulkner, Chapman and Batouche. Then you got Houghton, Price and Feely. Got Chris Tomlin in there with David Gallo but on his way back. Lavery is just past him. Next up is Dan Byrne. He's got 5 minutes remaining here. Is there going to be any sudden pit stops from people, or is this going to be it as they are here, Steve?
I don't know. This is going to be the edge of the seat stuff. We've got at least 5 laps left. I don't know. It could be the biggest cock up of the night for going in under the safety car. No one else did, but it could be the pinnacle move of the night as well. We don't know.
And we haven't got long to go here. We have not got long to go whatsoever. We've got a few more laps on this one. Oh, Bernie's in.
Bernie's in. He's the first to go. Is he just going in for damage? What's he going in for? He's going for fuel.
It's got to be a splash and dash, surely.
Got to be a splash and dash. If he's the first one in, and Daniel Byrne's no slouch on fuel saving as well, so this could open up the kettle of worms. I don't think Faulkner will need to, or DeBono. Those boys are real smart with their fuel strategies.
Oh, no, he didn't stop. That was a drive-through for Danny Byrne.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he didn't stop at all. He was in and out the other way.
Oh, could have been an iRacing drive-through.
So
might have been an iRacing points drive-through.
Lavery now with Matty Feely. Lavery up into 8th. He's giving it a good old go, isn't he? You've got to give him that. He's had a right little go with it. If he hadn't pitted, where would he have been? Well, we're never going to know now, obviously, because we're not going to rerun the race. But at the same time, you've got to think that, did he make that mistake by pitting? And is there any chance that anybody up the front has got a pit?
I don't know. This is going to be the killer question, I guess, at the end of the day. Andrew Rushworth said it was incident points. I think it was too. Great little battle in the back of the pack. I thought we'd give the guys at the back the guys at the back the last bit of
that couldn't have been any more Aussie, even if you tried.
Yeah, I know. I just sort of, it's like my boot got caught in my tongue.
Jesus.
Oh, my dear. Chris Tomlin is having a cracker of a race, and he's got Dean chasing him down. He did have Kevin Wakefield behind him as well, and someone else, but they also went off track a little bit there. There's a great little sideways action there by Mickey Noble, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've got Mitch, Dan Byrne, and Shane Ratcliffe. They're having a right little ding-dong down in 10th and 11th and 12th. Ratcliffe's going to go. Is he going to get through? He does. Over Noble. Dan Byrne is now coming around the right-hander of McIntyre before he goes on the run. Down through Butchers, then the chicane on turns 5 and 6. Is that quick flick, blind, left, right. Over they go now. And they get through once more. Carl Lavery on the back of Ryan Price. Every point counts. Are we going to take drop weeks right up until the last round, though, Steve? Or have they been applied already?
Ooh, 07, car 228. The incident between Benny Faulkner and Dougie Gowans. No further action. I was expecting that from you. I tell you what, I got to take my hat off to Dan Bartouche and Ryan Price for their driving tonight.
Yeah.
All the way at the pointy end amongst the pros and doing extremely well.
Yeah, I think at the they've done a great job for Dan Bartouche. Will he get promoted up to pros if he wins the Pro-Ams? He's got to, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll go back to pros because he was pros the season before, and then the volume of pros exceeded, and now he's proved himself a worthy pro. He'll go back up.
Yeah, Carl Lavery going up.
Lavery having a go on Feely.
Yeah, job
He's
done.
finally passed Feely. It's taken him ages, hasn't it?
It definitely has, mate, and he ain't got long to go now. Dylan De Bono is over the line.
Gallo's all over him too.
Yeah, it's going to be possibly near the final lap. This is going to be very, very close on this one. De Bono's going to wrap up. Looks like it's only his second win of the season here tonight. He took a win last time out as well at the Hungaroring. He's going to wrap up his second win of the season. He's got 15 seconds to get near the line, or is there going to be one more? I think this is, oh dearie me, this is going to be closer than I've ever seen it before in my life here. 57, 58,
one more.
59. I think there's one more. There is one more.
Yeah, there it goes. There's the white flag.
Yeah, one more for Dylan De Bono now. That's Dougie Gowans in behind him. And one more for Dylan De Bono. It's going to be fast and frantic. Matty Feely, Carl Lavery, David Gallo still having a right little ding-dong. They've got one more lap to go here as these guys are fighting out. Feely's trying to cover off Gallo there. I think Gallo's going to go and take that inside line over Matty Feely. He is. Feely tries to take his position, doesn't get it. Gallo manages to hold on to it on that one. So great job from Dave Gallo there as well. Where are you, Dylan? You've got 2 corners to go. And Dylan De Bono is going to come and wrap up the final race of the season with Ben Faulkner in second. And then Sam Chapman in third place there as he comes over the line. Dylan De Bono takes that victory. It could have been Dougie Gowans behind him. You can see Dougie's coming over the line. It should have been me. Sam Chapman did pass Ben Faulkner right at the end there. So Chapman did get Ben Faulkner. Dan Bartouche in the Pro-Ams wraps up another win for Dan with Ryan Price in second place. So a great job on that one. Then Matty Feely comes over the line in third. Ronald Allen, your AM champion, is going to take the win in the AMs this evening with Greggy Johnson in second. And then we've got Kevin Wakefield in third on that one. So great job, really, Steve, on Ronald Allen, Dan Bartouche, and whether or not they're going to apply the drop weeks for the final round, and whether or not this is going to be Matty Feely's drop week. Is he going to be where he is now, or are drop weeks already applied and you can't apply them on the final round?
Can't apply them in the final round. They're already applied by round 8.
There you go. So Faulkner has wrapped up the pros then. So it's Faulkner,
Yes.
Bartouche and Ronald Allen.
Yeah,
So,
they are
there you
our
go.
champions for season 4, and deserving champions too. Supernova Motorsports. There you goes. Okay, I say well done, Ben Faulkner of Vermeer Motorsports. You been the most outstanding team all season. They've been a very, very fast team all season. They have very much so. Benny has dominated it all the way through. It wasn't for a few penalty issues. He would have taken it out last week. But spectacular driving by him. We've seen him do it in the rain, in the wet, in the dry. Come from behind, come from the rear of the grid. He's done it all this season, and he's done it entertaining-wise. Ronald Allen, spectacular driving all the way through. And who was our Pro-Am? Dan Bartouche.
Yeah, Dan Bartouche. We'll give you the
consistent.
Yeah, we'll give you the final results here as well. Dylan De Bono is in first place as the boys do their customary donuts on the line there. Dylan De Bono, Sam Chapman and Ben Faulkner, you 1, 2, 3. Then you got Joshy Alton, Dan Bartouche and Ryan Price, and Carl Lavery, David Gallo and Matty Feely. Shane Ratcliffe in 10th, then Darren Byrne, Chris Tomlin, Ronald Allen, Greg Johnson, Dean Sinkovic, Sam Katkazinis, Mark Cochran, Kevin Wakefield and Mitch Noble further down there. Josh King, Wayne Edwards, Dougie Gowan, Stephanie Pickley, Cam Hardwick, David Simmons, Shane Nowens, Brendan Soper and Tony Baker. And then obviously you've got the pace cars and RC in behind that one. But these guys are doing the customary donuts. Ben Faulkner, your winner in the pros. Sam Chapman's in there. Joshy Alton's doing them as well. It's like a Vermilion donut fest there down the start line of Knockhill on that one. Right, Steve, who would you like to have a chat with first, dear sir?
So, hopefully RC is listening. We'll have the top 3 of the race, and then we'll also have Dan Bartouche as the Pro-Am champion and Ronald Allen as the amateur champion. That'll give us a few people to talk to, and hopefully we'll have Ronald Allen in first. As we usually start from the bottom of the grid, working our way up.
Mm-hmm.
But Ronald Allen, he's probably celebrating still. Is he doing burnouts? Where is he?
I can't answer where he is at the moment. He ain't on track there as well. Andrew Rushford, thanks for the great commentary, JP and Sinker. Thanks for boys for another awesome season, says Kimmy there as well. So thanks so much. And Burp says, come on, Vermilion fans. So, well done to them as well. I think that's the thing. They have been that outstanding team. And every time we talk to Ben, I always end up running out of questions. Partly because I just don't know what else to say. He has done so well. Don't get me wrong. He's been involved in his own little ta-ta-tas, but credit where credit due. The boy is quick. Right, he's done an outstanding job all season. You can't fault that. Yeah, the incidents and accidents, unfortunately, comes with the reputation, but it is what it is. He has been quick, and you instantly admit that, and he's done really well. And I think we called it by a couple of races ago, didn't we?
Well.
So on that one,
definitely.
Right,
Mr. Allen is there and ready. Let's drag him in.
Yeah, Ronald Allen into the booth there as well. Your season champion. Mr. Ronald Allen wraps it up on the final round. Ronald, welcome in, sir. Congratulations. You are the AM champion.
Yeah, thanks, JP.
No worries, mate. How was it out there tonight, apart from manic?
Oh, manic, a bit stressful. I'm just trying to keep out of trouble.
Did you know the championship standings coming into this, Ronald, or did you sit there?
Yes.
So you already knew where you had to finish?
I knew that as long as I was sort of somewhere in the vicinity of Greg, I'd be all right.
Yeah, and you definitely was there as well. You get promoted up to Pro-Ams next season, Ronald. Are we going to come back and see an elbows out, aggressive Ronald Allen for next season?
I don't know. I've tried that the last sort of few races a bit this year, and sometimes it's worked out, sometimes it hasn't. So it's part of my process of trying to get better. I always try and keep my position on the track as much as I can without getting in too much of a difficult situation.
JP, I believe we are popping a cherry tonight with Mr. Ronald Allen. Is this your first championship?
It's my first time ever in the league in sim racing.
So this is your first time in the league, first time winning a championship all in one go. So you're actually an AM rookie winning the AM title. Well done, mate. Congratulations. What an epic effort.
Yeah, thanks. I only started on IRacing early April.
Wow. That is spectacular. He's already 10 times better than me, JP.
Hey, me as well, mate. I ain't won a championship either. But there we go. You know what I mean? Absolutely incredible job. And well done on that one. Anyone you want to shout out, Ronald, for saying thanks to for the season?
Thanks to SRW for putting the series on. Thanks to you guys for doing a great commentary job every week. And yeah, just my missus and my kids for giving me the peace and quiet time to be able to practice a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always vitally important on that one. Well, Ronald, thanks so much for joining us. Well done on your championship victory, and look forward to seeing you in the Pro-Ams next season.
Thanks, guys. See you.
Take care.
Take care, buddy. Good luck.
Oh, there you go, mate. He sounded happy, I think, didn't he?
I think he's. I think it hasn't hit him yet. It'll hit him when he gets to bed tonight. When the kids jump all over and the missus jumps all over him, he'll feel like a bit more of a champion.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, Ronald doesn't get too excited in the room, but I'm sure deep down he is bubbling for bits. Let's grab the next champion, Mr. Dan Bartouche.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Your man who brought out a livery that played havoc with any person who is colourblind this evening out on the racetrack, but he did go and wrap up the Pro-Am Championship coming already into this one. Mr. Dan Bartouche, promoted back to pros. Well done on your championship there, fella. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, JP. It was, good season and a good way to end it with a win, so that was nice.
All right, well, you've got to tell us the story. What was the deal with the livery for this round?
Oh, mate, I don't know. I had a bit of spare time up my sleeve and I just, started playing around with some colours and thought, there you go. I'll just keep going and see what we can build and get something that looks pretty flash for the last round.
You didn't chop off your left ear at the same time, did you, mate?
No, mate, no, I did not. No, that's still
Van
still
Gogh?
intact. No, we'll wait till
Van
next
Gogh?
season, mate. Once I've started, mate, you'll see what happens next season now.
Well, I hope nobody else vomits on your car. Dan, just correct me if I'm wrong. Are you a baker?
Yeah. Yes, mate.
You are a baker. So
I
you'll
am
be
indeed.
you won't be going to sleep. You'll be going straight to work soon.
No, I don't start till 5 in the morning. I've got to sleep in tomorrow, so it's all good. I make
Nice
sure
work.
that
I
I
told you it was a
make sure I
baking
don't
man.
have to start early on a Friday.
Nice work, mate.
Like, people sat at home going, yeah, like 5 o'clock in the morning, it's not early anyway. You know what I mean?
Well, I used to start at midnight. I used to basically get off this on a Thursday night and have a shower and go to work. So,
What a lifestyle.
No, it's all good.
Rock and roll
Yeah.
from Dan Bartouche there, isn't it? But listen, Dan, you're going to go up to the pros. Are you looking forward to that one next season?
Yes, I am. I'm spend a bit of time on the off season working on some racecraft and just got to find that little bit of extra to keep up with the boys in front. But looking forward to it. So we'll give it a crack and see how we go.
Yeah, it should be absolutely amazing there, sir, as well. And looking forward to a preferably a livery that doesn't send people into epileptic fits, Dan. For this.
Okay, I'll see what I can do for you, JP.
All right, man. Have a good one, buddy. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. So shout out to my old man, of course, who tunes in every week, and also to my sponsors. Only got a couple, so that's Eastern Tour Services Import and Big Matt's Computer Services for putting the stickers on the very bright car this week. And also thanks to SRW for putting on another great series, and to all the drivers. It was good fun.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Well, Dan, it's been a pleasure chatting to you this season, mate. Well done on your championship, and look forward to seeing how you get on next season.
No worries. Thank you very much, boys. Enjoy your break.
Will do. Take care.
Thanks, buddy. Congratulations, dude.
Thanks, bud.
Where you want to go now? Do you want to go into the winner of the race, second place, and then finish on the champion who was third anyway?
I think that's probably a good way of going, because we want to speak to Benny as a champion. Might as well put him third, do a reverse flip tonight. Yeah, let's do it. They'll be a bit surprised in there too.
Yeah, let's bring in the man who did take his second win of the season this week. His first one last week, second one this week. Goes and wraps it up at Knockhill. It's the Velocity SimLab superstar DJ driver, Mr. Dylan DeBono. Dylan, welcome in, buddy. How are you?
Hey, boys. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Very good, mate. Very good.
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Stoked with that one.
Yeah, definitely as well. Let me start on a bit of a low one, right? And is this the season that you wanted, or is it no? Is this a season of underachievement for Dylan De Bono?
Yeah, it's like the last 3 or 4 weeks have been what I was aiming for the whole season. That just I don't know. I can't tell you why. I don't know. It's not like I've done any more, any less practice. I've just been maybe the pressure was off with the championship was out the window, and I've just been I don't know racing a little bit harder tonight. I was maybe on the verge of being too aggressive, but I think you just had to be around this track. It was so hard to pass, and you just had to make opportunities stick.
I think this is probably one of the circuits where you had to make your own luck on this one, because it weren't going to be given to you, because it's so tough to try and get, as you say, overtake or anything else on that one. What do we think? What's the aspirations for next season, Dylan? Are we going to see you, first off, are we going to see you every week? Secondly, are we going to see you up and around the top end, do you think?
I mean, hopefully that's the goal, to make every week. Yeah, I'd be pushing to try and make every week. That's what I want to do. But sometimes work commitments and stuff like that come into it. But yeah, my goal will be to try and make every week and really try and back up that performance from last season when I won. It was the highlight, and I'm just trying to do that again. But the last 2 weeks, I've shown what can happen.
Yeah, I fully agree with you as well. But you took the race win, so an exceptional job there as well. Dylan, it's been a pleasure, as it always has been, talking to you here as well. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go? Did he hear me?
I don't know. Dill, did you drop out? Mr. De Bono? Maybe his mic's gone. Can we remember the Vermeer team?
Velocity SimLab.
Velocity SimLabs. If we slow down the car, we could probably see who they all are.
They're going slow enough there. Hybrid on the front. We've got Origin there as well. Ikoki on that, and Mark Sykes Designs, who's done the livery.
Ikoki, yeah, that's the one. There's a design team in there as well. Looks like his microphone's gone, but look, I'm sure they're getting plenty of props, and there'll be a post tomorrow anyway for the top 3 and the title as well. Let's grab our next dude with Mr. Sam Chapman.
He's into the booth here as well. He's finished second in the race. Has this gentleman, we think, is going to finish second. Maybe third, depending on the maths there in the pro standings. But it's either way, it's going to be a podium for the man that's been around the front all season long as Mr. Sam Chapman. He's going to finish on the podium either way, but he's finished for a second here this evening in race number 2. Great job overall. Let's bring him in. Sam, welcome in, buddy. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Thanks, JP. It's, an interesting night. It was rubbish quali and, obviously a pretty difficult track to overtake on. Interesting track in these cars too. It's a lot of fun. A pretty good night all in all. Kept it clean. Just got a few points on the board. I think I'm going to still be in third after sort of the incident last week. So, that's all right. Podium. I've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, it's been a great season, hasn't it? And I think at the end of the day, you guys have obviously done an exceptional job. What was the goal for you personally coming into this season, and have you hit that goal?
No, because the goal is still to win a championship, right? But that's that's pretty difficult with Ben Faulkner in the server. I'm a bit disappointed I couldn't lock down second. It's been sort of I probably should have been able to, but it's been, probably a difficult last, 3 weeks. I've just been super busy with work and really haven't had the mental energy to do much racing. So, haven't had that pace that I had early season in the last few weeks. But happy with that. It's a good start. It's the first, time I've run this series in SRW, and that's it's a pretty good record in SRW now. So with the second in V's as well. It's good fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sam, quick question before JP gets onto you. what are you going to have to do to beat Benny? You're in the same team, so you're going to be similar setups. You're going to have to try something a bit different. What have you got planned? Have you thought about what you could try differently to what Benny's doing? You've seen him race. You see what his strengths are. Are you looking at weaknesses? Are you trying to find a way to pass him?
Yeah, I think unplug his computer maybe. You know, like it's one of those things. Like there's been a couple of races this season where like probably had the pace on him, and then it's probably gaining that. I guess consistency with it to an extent, but you know, picking those risks and that sort of thing too. It is easy in these large fields to, if you have one incident, you can drop right down the pack, depending on where it is. So like that can absolutely happen. And tonight was probably an example of taking it a bit easy and not overly fighting and coming out okay in the points, but Ben still ends up ahead. So yeah, I think it would just take more dedication and practice that I've had time for this season, really. I think maybe I can get there, but he is such a specialist in these cars. He's good in everything, but he's a particular specialist in these. So and yeah, at the end of the day, we're sort of running the same setups and all that sort of thing. So it's likely there's probably a little bit of bad luck involved to get past him. But we'll see. We'll see where we get to. I'll keep having a look at it and working at it because they're really fun cars to race, and it's actually a really good group that we've got. Having a bit of a chat in the Discord with him, Joshy, Pringle when he's in as well. All those guys, and they're all pretty quick races. So you can have a bit of a team game as well, as we did tonight, right? With I was letting him through so that he could lock down that championship position, but then it all came sort of back at the end because I sort of went, well, I think you're locked in, mate. I don't know where I'm sitting on points, and you might let me through, and it was no worries. So that's the great benefit of having that team, and it's also when I'm coming in, particularly the last few weeks, without too much practice and not much brain power left, I can have a bit of a look at his telemetry and what he's doing, and get a bit of a feel for the track that way if I'm not naturally finding that pace.
Excellent, mate. Excellent. JP?
Yes.
Any more wonderful questions for, I think we're going to have to call him Chappie from now on. Is that the nickname at home, mate? Is it Chappie?
I think that it's sort of become Chapo recently in the gents, so I think we're sticking with that.
Chapo. All right, cool. Sounds good. Well, congratulations, mate, on an epic season and great race tonight on a hectic track. Who brings you on board? Who helps you? Who supports the Vermilion team?
Yeah, so want to thank all the boys. Want to thank Ben and Josh and Jackson and all the guys that are in the Discord with us. It makes it a much more fun experience. So Vermilion Motorsports as a whole, Race Lab Overlays, Burb Designs, Supernova Motorsports, Moser Racing, HIMO Setups, and Vermilion X Coaching all bring it through.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations, and look forward to seeing you back for season 4.
Yeah, you'll see me at Open Wheel Nationals next week, so get excited.
We are. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very much fun. All right, mate. Thank you again, and good luck, and have a lot of fun. That's what we're all about here, so I'll chat to you soon.
All right. Cheers, Steve. Cheers, JP.
Take care, man.
All right, mate. Time for one of your stellar linguistical intros for the new champion.
Okay. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the man that has won the most races this season. We run out of superlatives every single week to ask him a question because there's nothing that can compare to the speed that this man has got on track. He's gone and wrapped up the Pro Championship as well. He is the leader of Vermilion, the man, the myth, the legend, the man that everybody wants to be, Mr. Ben Faulkner here as well. Ben, welcome in, buddy. Congratulations on your championship.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate it a lot.
No worries, fella. Well deserved there, sir, as well. Come on, you've had a great season, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been an awesome season. Had a couple of ups and downs the last 2 races, but managed to refresh and bring it back for this round and get some good points. Tried to keep it as clean as possible. Made a couple of mistakes in the second race. Got myself spun, but managed to keep going and yeah, get a good finish still.
Yeah, exactly. You took a podium, you finished in 3rd place. Did you know the situation coming into this, Ben? Did you know where you had to be?
Yeah, I knew I had to be. I think at least, but well, if I was finishing first in both, I had to have Carl finish 4th or around there. So first race, Carl got a bit unlucky, and I didn't see what happened to him, but I think he finished quite far back. So that gave me a little bit of a buffer for the second race, and then just tried to keep it as clean as possible. Not do anything risky. Just sort of slowly make my way up, and yeah, just did that and finished the race with a P3 in the end.
Yeah, we normally see you on your first lap kind of going for it, or, your Ben Faulkner style, send it out the inside, get into front as quickly as you possibly can. Didn't really see it in race 2. We talked about it in the broadcast. It seemed to be a more conservative view, I think, for race 2.
Yeah, I don't think I made any positions up in the first 3 or 4 laps.
Yeah,
so
I think you're the same.
No,
yeah,
that was one thing I noticed. You were there. I think you were in 10th, and I went, "Oh, let's see how much Ben's gone up." And I'm like, "Oh,
no, you ain't gone anywhere."
yeah. I was sitting because the boys in front of me, like Dylan and I think it was a couple of other boys, were fighting hard. So I was like, I'll just sit back, see if they make any mistakes, or see if I can just get through without any little touches or anything. And yeah, just managed to do that once they all sort of calmed down a little bit, and yeah.
Yeah, well,
safer
yeah,
than usual.
Yeah, probably it was, to be fair. You had to do something. You didn't want to end up back behind Carl. Don't get me wrong. He come through the field, he gained 18 places, did an amazing job as well. Going forward, what's left for Ben now? Are we going to see you back next season defending your championship? Are we going to see you in a different series, giving it some and trying to go after that one? Or do you like the GR86s that you are going to be back next season?
I'd like to be. It looks like a good season next year, but I think I'm trying the oval in another league for the first time. So sprint cars. I've never done it before, so I wanted to give it a go, and it looks like a bit of fun. So I might be back in future seasons, though. I'm not sure yet, but or if the season in sprint cars goes bad, I might join throughout the season and have a bit of fun with the boys, and yeah, see how it goes.
Are they wings?
You haven't told your teammates yet, because
No.
Chappie was thinking how he was going to have to psychologically beat you on track, and now he's going to be super pumped when he hears that.
I think Jackson Pringle knows, and Josh know. I think they're coming back. Jackson's keen to refresh and come back strong next season. Sam, I'm sure, is too. He's always pretty quick. They all are.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll do awesome.
Excellent, mate. Excellent.
Breaking news there, live on the SRW TV. We've got to know Ben Faulkner is off driving dirt ovals in the sprint cars there as well. Well, Ben, listen, you've had an absolutely exceptional season. There's nothing really more we can ask you, or nothing really more we can say, apart from, dude, it gets you on track every single week.
Of course, all the boys at Million Motorsports, Race Lab Overlays, Burb Designs, Supernova Motorsports, Moser Racing, High Mo Setups, Million X Coaching, Professional Coaching at affordable price. Also, thank you to all the boys in the series for the whole season. Thanks to Kyle Lowry for an awesome season too. He drove awesome this season. Thanks for you boys for putting on a great series, and yeah.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, he's wrapped up the championship. He drives a Senna helmet. What more can you say there as well about the one, Mr. Ben Faulkner? Ben, thank you so much for coming along this season, dude. You've done an absolutely incredible job. And good luck next season in your little micros.
Thanks, boys. Have a great night.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Oh, I'd already kicked him out, Steve, before you said that. Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
Right.
You'll hear it back when he plays it back.
Yeah. So that's kind of... It's kind of almost a Jeremy Clarkson and on that bombshell moment. Ben not back next season.
Wow. And his team didn't even know it. Chapo is sitting there thinking how he's talking to me about how strategy-wise he's going to be able to do it. So now he's going to have to find a way to beat Josh Horton, Pringle,
DeBono.
yeah. There's going to be all these boys are still fast boys out there, and you just never know. Out of all these people that are registering for the series out there in the world that haven't raced at SRW, who are going to be the next fast boys out there? Lavery, is he going to step it up for season 4 and take it to the next level? Is someone else going to pop up there? Is Dougie Gowan's going to get some form back? Is Matty Feely going to lift? Are the Carlin boys going to take it to the next level? So much to talk about, so much to see next season.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining myself, JP, and Steve Sinkovic up here in the booth. It's been an absolute pleasure to be along for another season of the GR86s. It's been absolutely amazing, and look forward to the Oceanic Tour next season. But for now, and for the final time of this season, take care, have a great week, and you never know, we might see you on a track sometime. Good night.
This is amazing. It was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Mosman and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down the hill. Sam Noble wants to sniff on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble.
Bottle right now because, tell you what, Bruce Tanak and Jamie Dyke just absolutely